skepticism around retrospectives is often because people have either not seen them working or never experienced one. So for me, it's quite important that if people are not sure what they're there for, then have them sit and listen silently to the retrospective. Because at the retrospective, we will go through what process improvements did we make. We will find new things to focus on, and it will be quite evident that this is actually where we improve as a team. This is where we collaborate on us as a team and not necessarily the product.
Well, frankly, some retrospectives are a waste of time. I have seen plenty of retrospectives that are very superficial. They're very shallow. It's the same 3 lists and the same dot voting. And, sometimes there's the same item on the don't do and the did do well and didn't do well. And there's never any discussion about that. And they just don't vote. And they become very perfunctory and very superficial. And those are a waste of time. They aren't worth it. You might as well do something more constructive with your time if that's how your retrospectives are going. So if I had the opportunity, I would work with the person who is leading the retrospectives in that particular organization and try to design one that's going to be effective. And so demonstrate results, right? Choose something the team can make some progress on. And maybe do a little before and after to say, okay, how much is this particular item costing you now in terms of rework, in terms of extra effort, in terms of misunderstandings, whatever it is. Get kind of a little baseline and then do a little back of the envelope analysis after they had done their experiment or done their change, whatever small change they're going to do. And find out if they feel like it really helped them. And then I have some subjective data to say, see, this team felt that they were spending, just for an example, they were spending, an extra 3 hours per person a week with problems with their build system. And they decided to work on something on their build system. And they were able to reduce that amount of time by an hour and a half per person. So they're still spending time on it, but, an hour and a half per person per week, that adds up. So I might do something like that and really just try to demonstrate rather than try to convince them. I think in general, showing is more effective than telling.
The management having no trust in the retrospectives might generally be due to 2 reasons. Either the management has no visibility into team's work or they do not trust the team members. So the core values of transparency and trust may be missing here. So I would try to create forums for the management and teams to collaborate. Also, I would try to coach the management in the journey of doing Agile to being Agile so that they can actually act as support systems for the teams. And also many continuous improvements that are happening in the organizations can be a result of the retrospectives and that all may not know. So maybe sharing the success stories because of the retrospectives and making these visible to all levels in the organizations will definitely help to a certain extent.